In this video, we will write the algorithm for this particular question, and then we will draw the IPO table to test the validity of the algorithm. Let's see what this question requires us to do. We need to input an employee's salary. Our input is just employee's salary only. We need to find. Find indicates that it's a process. We need to find the deductions. Deductions means we take away values. So the employee receives the salary, that's what he gets, and deductions are what is taken away from the salary. So we have a tax, which is calculated 10% of the salary. We have something called pension that the employee will pay, and that is 8% of the salary. We then need to find the total deductions. The total deductions are these two values here. We need to add them up to get the total. These two form the deductions. And then we need to find the amount the employee will take home. Take home is the salary that the employee earns minus the total deductions, and that will give us an indication of how much he gets to take home. We need to output all the deductions, and these deductions are the tax and the pension. And we also need to output the take-home salary. And the take-home salary is the total salary minus the total deductions. Let's write the algorithm for this question. Step 1. In step 1, we need to do the input an employee's salary. So this time I'm going to call my variable sal, and I'm going to say input salary. Step 2. In step 2, we now need to look at the process. Find the following deductions. So the first deduction is the tax. So we can say tax is equal to 10%. We know that 10% is 10 divided by 100. 10% of the salary. So we have to take 10 divided by 100 times sal. Remember the placeholder, I decided to call it sal. So now calculate the tax. Step 3, pension is calculated at 8% of the salary. So pension equals 10% is 10 over 100, 8% will be 8 divided by 100, and it's 8% of the salary times sal. So I now have the pension. I'm done with the tax, the pension. Now we need to find the total deductions. So let's go to step 4, and deductions is equal to, what are my two deductions? Well, this is the first deduction, and this is the second deduction. Deductions are what is taken away from my salary. So let's get the total. I need to get the value that's in the placeholder tax, and I need to get the value that's in the placeholder pension, and that will give me the total deductions for the tax and the pension. Finally, I need to find the amount the employee will take home. So step 5, the take home, so I'll call the placeholder home, and I need to get the salary. So that's the value, the salary minus the total deductions, which I just calculated. So minus the placeholder called DED, which I used for my total deductions. That then gives me the take-home salary for the employee. Now it says output all the deductions. So I'm going to go to step 6. So what's my first deduction? Tax. So I'm going to say print the tax is, and the placeholder is called tax. Then I need to print the next deduction. Step 7, print the pension is, and let's print the placeholder pension. Then I can print the total deductions. Step 8, print the total deductions. And that is stored in a placeholder called DED. There it is here. And finally, I need to output the take-home salary. That's step 9. I'm going to say print take-home salary. Take-home salary is, and the placeholder is home. That does it for the algorithm in terms of the input. Okay. This is the input. Then we have the process, and we have the output. Finally, let's draw the IPO to test the validity of this algorithm. So here, I'm going to create 3 columns. One's for my input, one's for my process, and one for my output. So this is my input, process, and my output. I'll create 2 columns so I can test against 2 values. So the first step requires to input a salary, and I will input a salary, and let's take salary equals 5,000. So that is the salary that I'm inputting. Step 2, tax is 10%. So tax equals 0.1 times 5,000. So that tax works out to, if we use a calculator, you'll get a value, an answer of 500. Pension. The pension is 8%. Now 8% is 0.08 times 5,000. So if we put that into a calculator, 0.08, and if I multiply that by 5,000, I get an answer of 400. So 8% of 5,000 is 400. That was step 3. Step 4. Then, again, I've made the column too small. This line should not have been there. So I'm moving into the next block. So deductions, the deductions is the tax plus the pension. The tax is 500 plus the pension is 400. That gives me a total of 900. And the home, the take home will be the salary minus the deductions. So the salary is 5,000 minus the deductions, which is 900, and this is 4,100. So I've calculated the tax, pension, deductions, and the take home. It's now left for me to do just the output, step 6. In step 6, we're going to say the tax is and get the value from the placeholder tax. So that is 500. Then step 7, the pension. The pension is, and then get the value from the placeholder pension, and that worked out to 400. Step 8, the total deductions. The total deductions, and I'm running out of space, go to the variable DED, and that's 900. So the total deductions, that's 900. Finally, in step 9, the take-home salary. The take-home salary, and go to the placeholder home, which worked out to 4,100. If I test this, I see for a salary of 5,000 rands, my tax is 10%, that's 500. I know that's correct. 8% is just a bit less than 10%, so the answer should be a little bit lower than the tax, which is 400, so I know that is correct. Deductions, I need to add the 900, and I'm now taking home 4,100. So when I look at the IPO table, I can get a sense of the values, and I know that this IPO table is correct. I've only tested it for one set of values. When you are doing your IPO tables, you should use a second and even a third set of values to determine the validity of your algorithm. I hope that this video helps you.